This is Dominique, and you're watching Not Enough Growing TV, a podcast where I discuss life, laughter, acceptance, and everything else in between. But before we jump into another episode, can we please take a moment to take a deep breath? And exhale. Yes, that's right. Inhale all the positivity and all the good that's surrounding you, and exhale all the BS that you may have had going on or feeling inside. If you didn't have one of those days where you needed that, I am so happy for you. If you did not have a great day today, I hope that exhale really helped you. So, without further ado, let's just jump right on into tonight's episode. You know what? This topic here has really, you know, sometimes I don't like to discuss it because I'm going to have to be honest. When I say it out loud, sometimes I feel like, you know, am I weak for feeling like this, or am I lacking something to feel like this? And that is, where is the love, man? And when I say where is the love, I mean, who else feels like you just giving and you just pouring and you just doing? That would be the same as giving, but you're doing all of these things for others and you're not seeing anything in return. And I know. When you sow your seed in the way you're supposed to sow it, you definitely will reap the benefits. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just being honest. I'm going to just be honest and say, because this is based on this podcast, is I talk about, honesty, and I try to be, hold on. Let me, okay. I'm just saying, sometimes I feel like I am being my best self, my absolute best self with other people, and I get like they like the absolute worst of them. I know a lot of y'all can attest. I know it's a lot of people out there that can agree with me that when you are pouring into other things or pouring into somebody, but they giving you like the scraps, I don't understand. Like, I definitely don't understand, the logic in some people, in how some people think. But then again, it is definitely not my job to worry about how someone processes something in their mind, because I can only do my part, and my part is me working on me, or me treating people like I would want to be treated. I'm just so very, very frustrated with what I get in return. It's like, do I not deserve, what I'm dishing and giving out? Okay, hold on. Because I know that I definitely deserve it. I'm just saying, y'all. This is sometimes what I ask myself, but I know very well what I deserve. It's just, you sacrifice so much for people, and is it so much for you to ask for that sacrificial behavior from someone else? Is that too much to ask? If is definitely not, you're definitely not dealing with idiots. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't feel like I deal with any idiots. I don't feel like I deal with, and I am not disrespecting anyone. I'm just saying I feel like everybody uh is, they have common sense. So I know I deal with people that has common sense and that knows how to use their common sense. It's just when you see somebody going out of their way, and it's not even, I don't even want to say going out of their way. I'm saying when you have someone in your life and you see that they are, doing what they can for you, they're being supportive, you know, they're making you happy, and it's because they want to do it. It's not something that they're being made to do. It's just really just because they want to, and you see that, and you know that, you acknowledge it to self, but it's like in your mind, what do you tell yourself in order for you to allow that person to receive something totally different than what they're given? If someone's given support, you give them support. If someone is given love, you give them love, right? Or if someone's giving you positivity, you give them positivity. I mean, hello. But I do know we living in a world where simplicity is almost like non-existent, and it's very sad, but I am definitely realizing that as simple as that may be, it's very hard to come by. And I'm just like, why? Where? When? What? And how? Now, I am at, I am starting to become at a loss for words with my interaction with others, especially those I feel that I'm close to. I am becoming a tad bit disappointed in the lack of effort, because honestly, I feel like I do a lot, me personally. I feel like when I have conversations with people, I'm very much open now. Don't get me wrong. I am extremely opinionated. I may ask you for your opinion, and not in your face, but during the course of the conversation, I may totally not be dismissive of your opinion, but I am still a person that takes opinions and I process them. But at the end of the day, she's still gonna do what she wanna do. I mean, that's just, some people take that personally, but it's just, that's just how I am. But I am the type of person that I allow opinions. I'm very welcoming of a lot of conversations, and depending upon the person that I am talking to, I do even have the nerve to switch up my dialogue and, you know, my personality by the way of expression depending on who the person is I'm talking to. So let's just say person A, is a little bit more rowdy than person B. I know when I have a conversation with person B, I definitely can't have that same conversation as I have with B, because B is a little bit more, soft spoken. They may not be used to a lot of, volume in a conversation. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I feel like I go out of my way for even a conversation with some people. Just knowing a person well enough to say, let me change how I talk to person B. I can't talk to person B like I talk to person A because I respect person B just like I respect person A. So I am well aware of the conversations that I am having, and I go out of my way to know if someone is sensitive to certain words. Therefore, if I'm talking to that person, I will not use certain words. But I feel like in return, what I get is not what I'm giving. I feel like nobody looks at me and say, "Ooh, you know, Dominique is sensitive. Let me not say this to her." Or, let me watch my volume when I'm talking to her. Or let me not joke with her in that way. Now, I'm not saying that I am just such an uptight person. Sister, just saying, can I get what I give? If I give respect, can I get respect? And I really don't care if it's a very small conversation. All I'm saying is, if I am showing someone respect in any aspect in how I am dealing with someone, but for the sake of this episode, let's just talk about conversation. If I'm showing you respect in the course of us, conversing, I do expect that same respect that I have given you. It's just like, hello. And then you will be surprised because the people that I have found do it the most to me are the people that I talk to the most. And it's just frustrating. It's just frustrating. And it could be like, on a serious tip, it could be like very heartbreaking at times because I am sensitive. I do be crying, and I'm just like, don't speak to me like that because I don't speak to you like that. I'm like, where is the love? Okay. But in all, realness, I'm being, I just, it's overwhelming. It's sad, and it's heartbreaking. But only thing I can continue to do is continue to work on myself. You cannot make no one see what you see. And you also, only thing that I can do as a person is demand my respect, and respectfully. So, of course, yes, um is everybody will to continue to deal with a certain thing or to not deal with a certain thing. And I know if I am going to continue to deal with certain people because for whatever reason I can only work on myself, and I can only tell myself that I will not continue to allow what I do not like to make me have the reaction that I would normally have. So I would just have to find a way to deal with that. I mean, what else can you do? I mean, because if not, I'll be putting everybody out of my life, right? So that was just something to think about, and that is just something I wanted to kind of get off my mind really quickly. So that has concluded this podcast in this episode of tonight. And I want everyone to remember that you are important and you are deserving. So until next time.